We do welcome Ellen Comeau, and she is been down here, I think, about 8 months.
Yep.
And you're down in Beaufort, and you said that you are actually excited because you're not having to do everything by yourself. You've got a great group of people who've joined with you. And tell me about your consortium and what your goal is for Beaufort County.
Well, the Lowcountry Stormwater Partners is Carolina Clear's newest consortium in South Carolina. And I personally feel really lucky to work with, at this point, over 30 different partners that are coming together to help protect the waterways down in the Lowcountry through stormwater education and public involvement opportunities.
Now, when we talk about stormwater, what are we talking about? What does that entail?
Well, stormwater at this point is actually a pretty big pollutant to a lot of our waterways, because when rain comes down from the sky, in today's day and age, it usually doesn't land in grass or a forest system. What it mostly lands on is rooftops or pavement. And when water does that, it doesn't seep into the pavement, again, because it's what we call an impervious surface. So what ends up happening when water falls onto these surfaces, it actually ends up collecting anything that might be on top, and then it drains into the nearest storm drain, which leads to our waterways completely untreated.
So it could be something like a plastic bottle like Katie was talking about, or it could be oil that's dripped from a car, or it could be sediment that's washed on there.
Precisely, and in the case of Beaufort County, the fresh water itself could also be considered a pollutant. Yep.
And why is that?
Well, Beaufort County is 50% water, but their rivers down there aren't actually true rivers. They're what's called a tidal embayment, and that's when the ocean essentially pushes itself onto land, and it ends up in a river shape. So all of that water down there, for the most part, is salt water. And that's why we have all those gorgeous salt marshes and estuaries.
So if we have too much fresh water flowing in after a heavy rain, if we don't have ways to stop that and let it go back into the earth and be captured there, then we can upset the salinity, and that delicate ecosystem can become harmed.
Precisely, and that will cause things like shrimp to start swimming out of the estuary and go more offshore. But the big thing is for those sessile organisms, or organisms that can't move.
Now, see, my favorite thing in the world is to come down there to the Bluffton Oyster Company and get oysters.
I know, and as I said,
and I want them to stay very, very healthy.
Yep.
So that's one of the things that y'all are working to protect.
We're working to protect shellfish beds as well as all of the amazing fishing, both industry and recreational fishing.
Okay.
But I mean, we're also just trying to protect the low-country lifestyle, that just getting out there on the waterfront and enjoying the salt marsh for everything it has.
Well, tell me who your major partners are.
So the major partners in my consortium are actually the local communities down there. So that would be Beaufort County, the town of Bluffton, the town of Hilton and Island, City of Beaufort, as well as the town of Port Royal.
Okay, and give me an example of something that y'all are working on all together, or that you are doing for them with their support.
Well, for example, just this spring we hosted the Master Pond Manager course down in Beaufort County.
Oh, okay. And tell us what all that entails.
Well, Master Pond Manager is an achievement course that Carolina Clear offers, and
I guess it's somewhat like the Master Gardener program. It's a
very
Clemson
similar
organized program with training involved. Okay.
Precisely. It's a very similar program, but it focuses on giving participants knowledge and skills that regards to pond management. So, for example, our participants learn about pond design and construction, but also inspection and maintenance, and we get into integrated aquatic plant management and fish management as well.
Whoa, boy, that is a lot. And there's a lot to having ponds. You have to lime ponds, you have to fertilize them, you have to be able to identify weeds, you have to know what you want in it.
And if you have a stormwater pond, you have to know when to dredge the pond.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, I see, because things are flowing into it.
Right, because when a stormwater pond is doing its job, it's actually collecting a lot of stormwater runoff. So stormwater ponds actually act as both flood storage, as same thing as water treatment. So it's really important to keep stormwater ponds in tip-top shape.
Okay, and this is a program that helps people get the knowledge they need to do just that. Okay, well, it sounds like you've got a wonderful program going, and what a huge group of people working together to see to it that those pristine waters down there stay that way, that we can continue to enjoy everything about your beautiful part of the state. If people want to learn what y'all are doing and keep up and follow y'all, is there a place they can go where they can kind of get an overview and find everybody who's involved?
There are several different places. One of the easiest ways to find us is actually on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/Lowcountry Stormwater Partners.
Lowcountry Stormwater Partners, okay.
We're on Facebook. But you can also find us on the Carolina Clear website, which would be clemson.edu/extension/Carolina Clear. If you click on the Regional Consortiums tabs, right there.
All right, and one of the things that you told me y'all did was y'all installed a shorefront buffer. And I'm going to charge you that I want you to call us sometime and let us know when that's looking good. We want to come down there and get some pictures of how y'all have done that and see exactly how that helps to keep all that water so clean.
Sounds great. I would love to have you.
Okay, we look forward to learning more about what y'all are doing down there in Beaufort. And congratulations to you and to all of the partners who've come together to work on such an important topic.
Thanks, Amanda.
Okay.